media reports wrongly suggested that Donald Trump has softened his stance on abortion. Now, like not everything works as planned. And so, against his plan was this statement by Kristen Hawkins, the president of Students for Life, who actually, in her way, praised Trump's RNC platform on its commitment to a national abortion ban. She highlighted the inclusion of the 14th Amendment, which she believes supports a federal ban on abortion. Here's what she refers to. All persons born and naturalized in the United States and subject to jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. May I pay attention? Born? Born. 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 I think that's where it should end, the discussion. But, So Hawkins said this on the importance of a national ban. And mind you, remember how Trump said, no, Project 2025, he knows nothing about it. Now he's really against the abortion ban. He's just passing it on to the states. That is the excuse. Now listen to the lady who's endorsing Trump and Project 2025. She goes, quote, yeah, I don't think a national abortion ban has been a hidden agenda at all within the pro-life movement. We have said from the very beginning, even when we were suffering under the tyranny of Roe v. Wade, that the ultimate goal of the pro-life movement is to see no abortions in any state and women and families served and protected from the predatory abortion industry. Also, Marjorie Dannenfelser of SPA Pro-Life America applauded the platform's, Trump's RNC platform, pro-life stance on its emphasis on the 14th Amendment. Legal experts cautioned that this interpretation could impose nationwide abortion ban and affect access to IVF and birth control. Of course, because they see any implanted cell or, whatever, as a person. That's what they want to do. Recognize it as a person. So anything that you have frozen, and many people do, would be seen as people. And so if you go against IVF and you're going to just defrost everything, are you going to go like on a murder spree? Just like think through this. How is that making sense? Now, Harris for President spokesperson Sarafina Chitika released the following statement, and as you know, she's pretty badassy, so let's read it out. Donald Trump's own words, his platform, his running mate, and his Project 2025 agenda all make it clear he will ban abortion nationwide if he wins in November. The anti-abortion extremist he so proudly fights side by side with Know It, and voters do too. Women across the country are already suffering from the extreme abortion bans that Trump unleashed. And if he wins, he will go even further to rip away women's freedoms, punish women, and restrict access to birth control. Trump and his Project 2025 allies are determined to drag us backwards, but women will turn out to protect our freedoms and send Vice President Harris to the White House. So, hence, as you may have heard, this weekend we kicked off 100 days before the election. And so Team Harris kicked off Fight for Reproductive Freedom Week of Action, which is exactly this week. And so this week of action comes, as I mentioned, as Iowa today became the 22nd state with an abortion ban in effect after Donald Trump overturned Roe v. Wade. So, another news that I mentioned, sort of hinted on, Team Harris has raised $200 million in the past 6 days, which is a big announcement and endorsement. So since Biden's endorsement, and of that amount, 66% came from first-time donors, further proof of the tremendous grassroots support for VP. Harris' campaign has seen unprecedented grassroots support for the campaign across the country since last Sunday, with over 170,000 new volunteers joining Team Harris.